Thanks for joining us. This week's Healthy Coat Training Tip, we're going to continue on with our series about getting your horse to use the thinking side of their brain and doing some exercises to soften your horse before you go work on your desired discipline. Now, like I said last week, this is a mare that I've been roping calves on. She's really advanced as far as she's real cowy, real athletic. But at the same time, when you start doing events with speed and you start putting a lot of speed with your horse, you're going to get some stiffness in return. And so today, before I go rope on her, I'm going to break her down a little bit and soften her and start softening her from her head to her tail. Last week we worked on lateral flexion and one rein stops. So if you missed that series, go back to last week's training tip and watch that. This week I'm going to work on her rib cage and her hind quarters. Okay? When I go to soften my horse's rib cage, number one, I'm going to soften her on the left side. With my left rein, I'm going to have my rein in the lift position. Okay? That means my elbow's in and my hand's in this position here with my thumb up. Okay? When I'm going to ask this horse to yield its hind quarters over here to the right, I'm going to get this leg out of the way. My left leg is going to be against my horse's rib cage. I'll move over here so you can see better. Okay, so I've got my hand in the lift position. I've got my off hand on the horn. I've got my right leg away from my horse. This leg is away from my horse. And I'm just going to apply pressure. And when I get that desired response, when this horse softens in the rib cage and yields its hindquarters, I'm going to release immediately. Always remember, your horse is looking for that release point. We use pressure to stimulate their mind to send a message to their body to try to find that release point. Okay? Horses aren't trained to give to pressure. You use pressure to help that horse's brain start to stimulate and use the thinking side of its brain to send a message to its body to find that release point. So here again, I lift on that rein. My right leg is away. I lift. Apply a slight amount of pressure with my left leg. She softens in that rib cage, yields those hindquarters, and when I feel her giving willingly, I release. Okay? So now, just in these last 2 weeks, I've softened her in her head, neck, her rib cage, and her hindquarters, and next week I'm going to work on her shoulders. That's our Healthy Coat Training Tip for this week. Our giveaway for this week, we're going to have a giveaway each week in December. Our giveaway this week, we're going to pick 5 people that like, share, and comment on our Facebook page. So go on our Facebook page, which you're already on it, like it and share it and make a comment, and you may win a free DVD. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.